In a narration found in Jami' at-Tirmidhi, number 2322, the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, advised that everything in this material world is cursed, except the remembrance of Allah, the Exalted, what is connected to it, the knowledgeable person and the student of knowledge. The remembrance of Allah, the Exalted, encompasses all the levels of remembrance. Namely, internal silent remembrance, which includes correcting one's intention, so that they only act for the sake of Allah, the Exalted. Remembering Allah, the Exalted, via the tongue, which is achieved by either speaking what is good or remaining silent. And the most important level is practically remembering Allah, the Exalted, by fulfilling His commands, refraining from His prohibitions, and by facing destiny with patience according to the traditions of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. The one who does this will ensure they use the blessings they have been granted in ways pleasing to Allah, the Exalted. This leads to peace and success in both worlds. Chapter 16 and now, verse 97.
Whoever does righteousness, whether male or female, while he is a believer, we will surely cause him to live a good life, and we will surely give them their reward in the hereafter according to the best of what they used to do.
Anything which leads to the remembrance of Allah, the Exalted, includes the obedience of Allah, the Exalted, such as striving in the material world in order to fulfill one's necessities and the necessities of their dependents, according to the teachings of Islam without waste, excessiveness or extravagance. In reality, this includes any action which appears worldly or religious, as long as it involves the obedience of Allah, the Exalted. Both the knowledgeable person and the student of knowledge are the only people who will obey Allah, the Exalted, correctly, as this is not possible to achieve without knowledge. An ignorant person disobeys Allah, the Exalted, without even realizing it, as they are unaware of what counts as a sin or a righteous deed. In some cases, one may even believe they are strictly obeying Him, even though they are far from it. The knowledgeable and the student of knowledge know how to use the blessings they have been granted in ways pleasing to Allah, the Exalted. But it is important to note that one must act on their knowledge with sincerity. Knowledge without actions is not beneficial. To conclude, in reality nothing is really cursed in the material world in itself. It is how a thing is used which determines if it is cursed or not. For example, if wealth is used correctly, according to the teachings of Islam, then it is a great blessing in both worlds. But if it is misused or hoarded, then it will become a curse for its owner in both worlds. This can be applied to all things in this world.